Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. I hope you're all going to have a great weekend. I am going to plan on having a nice weekend. My family's coming over today. I'm making tacos, and so I'm here with some Saturday bundles, Sherry's Thrifty Thursday bundles. And this is super fun to get these bundles together for you from my goodies that I've picked up at thrift stores. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So, I got those sewing baskets or containers this past week, and so that's what I took from. Plus, I added a few more goodies from my stash because I was trying to fill up one of these flat rate envelopes. It's one of the bubble envelopes. I mean, I didn't have to try too hard. It was already full from the stuff from my thrifting, and then I added a few more things. I just wanted to make it a nice bundle for you. So let me show you what I put in here. So fun. I think you will enjoy if you get one of these. And I really divided everything up as best I could in these bundles, and then I added, like I said, a few things. And also I don't have any of the exact things still in the, I have some things left in the sewing containers, but not all of what I have here. So these bundles really have everything that you saw. I mean, I put everything in here. So let me show you. But I have a few things left, so I might be able to get a couple more bundles that are different from these together. But they will be very different from these because I don't have everything left that I have in these bundles. So anyway, guess what? I cut up that tablecloth. Yes, I found a couple. I was getting it ready. One of my friends was actually interested, but she said it was too big for her table. So I went ahead and cut it up. I found a couple stains. They're so light I didn't see them at first. Like, I spread it out on my table to take some pictures for her. And I didn't even see it. Like, I didn't see the stains. They're so light. And then I was leaning down to get a good picture of this pattern. Let me show you, because I want to make sure you see the pattern on this fabric. And it was so pretty. I was thinking about keeping it, but I always say I don't like clutter. So, and I have enough where I keep my tablecloths is full, and I didn't particularly want to get rid of any of my tablecloths, so to make room for this one, so I cut this one up. But it's a nice tablecloth type of fabric. So this is these little red marks here. I'm not going to call them marks. They're actually stitched through the tablecloth. And on the back, this is actually like a ribbon here that is wound in and out of this fabric. So this was a really nice tablecloth, and it probably was not cheap in the beginning of whoever bought it for their house. It probably was not a cheap purchase. And so anyway, I just want to let you know how nice this fabric is. But a couple pieces will have that light stain on them. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I actually tried to wipe it off and I couldn't get it off. I didn't wash this because I didn't want to damage it in any way with these ribbons, and I didn't have any tags or anything on it, so it didn't have washing instructions. But if you get a piece with a little stain, you could probably hand wash it and see if you have some stain remover and get it out if you want. Or if, as we are junk journalists, you know how we can cover things up. So a little piece of something, a little flower, a little red flower, a little red trim, a little, this or that or the other, and you can cover up something like that easily if you wanted to use this for a cover. And each bundle has a piece about this big. So, I like to put enough for you when I cut up these things to make a cover if you want. So this is plenty here to make a cover. It's all one pattern, so you won't have to pick and choose on what section you want. The whole piece is very usable. So that is one piece of that is in each bundle. And let me show you. Let's see, these are the extra things I put in here. And I put extra things in the bags too, but I'll show you. I have these nice, I have some of these nice paper bags, and I have some in my shop. But none of them have sold, and people, I don't know, I guess people don't need them. But when I got them at the thrift store, I thought they were so nice. They're lined with plastic, so I thought they would be good for shipping too, these little items in, so that they're protected, but I don't have to wrap them up in bubble wrap because that just takes up more room in the package, right? So let me show you. This is the miscellaneous goodie bag here first. So, sorry. Let me, okay, so you know all that. I still have the big rolls of elastic. If anybody needs that, I will list them in my shop. I'm not quite sure. I might list them in my shop anyway, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But this does have a pin in it here holding it together, just a warning. I tried to take most of the pins out, but this one I didn't take out. It is holding this elastic together here and very nicely, so I left it in there. And then this is see, this is an example of what's in the other bags, but the other bags are not going to be exactly the same because I don't have exactly the same things for all the bundles. You know what I mean? I just divided everything up that was in those containers. But each one does have a little bag of vintage buttons like this. And I just wanted you to get, I thought it would be fun if I just divided everything up in there so you could get a feel for like the containers that I found, like you were opening up the containers and finding all these goodies, right? So this one has a little, this is a thread, you know, needle threader. It's an oldie. It looks like it's this in this purple foil. It looks like it's been around for a while. I mean, I think everything in there is probably vintage. I even put in here a little thread, you know, paper top. These are fun to use in junk journals, and so this is really fun. I mean, I think I have a couple that I've kept, and I didn't want to part with these, but it's such a simple thing. But I went ahead and put it in here because I wanted to share, and I wanted whoever gets these bundles to feel like, you know, you opened up, like I said, the containers and saw all these special goodies. This is some thread wound around some kind of a piece of a cardstock, like it might be a button card or something. I don't know. I didn't unwind it, of course. This is a needle card, you know, the inside of a needle card, the piece that was probably inside something. So that is a bunch of needles, little thread. Then these little threads usually come in a sewing kit. So there's one of those. There's one of these in each one, a different color, of course, but there's one of those. There's there was a little bunch of red yarn. I put a little bunch of that in each one. There were some tools in there. If you saw my Thrifty Thursday video, I'll link it below. And there was a bunch of these seam rippers. Thank you to my subby or follower or friend that told me that this was a seam ripper. And I knew that because I've been using one since I was a little kid, right? But I didn't really know the official name of it. I guess I never really memorized the official name of it. And she told me, and I looked it up too, and I was like, wow, it's really just called a seam ripper. I mean, I just thought it would be something more fancy, you know what I mean? And then here is, I put, I think, a package of these, or a bunch of these sewing machine, and they're Sears or Kenmore, most of them, but sewing machine needles. There's a couple of button cards in here. Now, there's a couple of partials kind of in each one, and a couple fulls. So like, here's a partial, here's a full, here's a partial, and here's a full. And these were all in those sewing containers. Everything in here came in the sewing container. Here's a thimble. There's a metal thimble in each one, and I think one has a plastic thimble because I didn't have 6. I got together 6 bundles, and I didn't have 6 metals, but I had 6 thimbles. They were all in there. A little pack of Velcro. I mean, these we use for envelopes and things, so those you can use in your junk journals. This one has a little needle pack. These are fun to open up and use, like I said during my video, to use in your junk journals, kind of like a little secret journaling spot, kind of. There's some kind of tools in each one. Now, this one has a crochet needle and a little screwdriver. These are so cute. I think they're adorable. And here's a keychain that was in there. I just put everything, I'm telling you, I put everything in here. There's several paper clips. And this one has a bobby pin. And this one has an old ball chain. Isn't that nice? It's kind of bronze looking. And then another paper clip and several safety pins. So that's just the goodies I found in there. That was actually what was in there. I didn't put any extras in here. It doesn't look like. So it was just what was in there, and that's what I divided up. I just thought you all would enjoy just having like if you get one of these, a little peek inside those containers in person by getting one of these bundles. So I've got 2 more bags here for you besides the besides the fabric. Okay, and oh, the extra goodies. I was gonna say besides the extra goodies I put in here. So I'm trying to keep these kind of compact, like, so I can get them back in that envelope. Okay, so let's see what's in this one. This one's a thread. Remember all the thread? Yes, I put several thread spools at each one. So I did put at least 2 wooden ones in each one. So you get 2 vintage, really nice wooden spools. So here's, and they're all different colors, of course, because, you know, there are all different colors of thread in there. So that's one that's not wooden. This one's not wooden. This one's kind of a pretty brown. And a yellow. Here's a wooden one. This is a pretty blue, but look at this. Look at this pretty spool. This is a nice one. Just really nice. I just love the ends. It's like I guess they're printed, but it almost feels like it's indented. Like they were, I don't know how they made these, but let me show you real quick how nice that is. I just, yeah, but I wanted to share them. So this one's a partial spool. And here's another regular spool. This is a plastic one, I think, or foam. But anyway, it's in purple. That's nice for Halloween. And this is another Coats and Clark's wooden one. And this one has its little end paper on it. Let's see, the end paper is partially off. Oh no, it's all on there. I guess it's all on there. I thought it was partially off, but it's not. It's all on there. So this is a wooden one too, and that's blue. So something like that with the threads in each one. That's what you'll get. Just tried to fill the bag up. It's full to the top, you know, but I wanted to keep it flat so I could get it in that envelope also. And then here's the third bag. Guess what's in here? If you saw my Thrifty Thursday, you could probably guess. Yes, all the little seam binding and everything like that. So there's let's see, this has a gold, spark gold. This is a lace seam binding. This is a lace seam binding too. This one is navy. Here's a partial one. I do have some partials left, but this is a partial seam binding, pretty blue. There's a green rickrack, a red rickrack, another seam binding. This is navy. Did I put 2 navies in here? I'm going to trade that out. I didn't mean to put 2 navies in here. I tried to put all the different colors, but I kept adding. Like I put some in there. I was like, oh, let me put some more in there. Let me put some more in there. So that's probably why I ended up with 2 seam navies, but that is seam binding. And here's a brown seam binding, and here's another partial. This is also, I think, called seam binding tape, or sometimes it's just called seam binding, but it's the kind that's like a ribbon. That's 1 layer. And this is fun to use in tags or even for a journal closure. So that is what's in the third bag, and you saw how many were in there. This one has, I tried to keep them the same, so, you know, they might not be exactly the same because I just kept stuff in there. So I'm going to say approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. I tried to, I was actually trying to use it all, but there was a lot, so I didn't get to use it all because I need to be able to close that envelope. I'm going to trade this one out, so I do have some more, of course, because there was so much in there. Plus, I had the one from the other thrift shop that I got, so yeah, I'll trade that out for a different color in this one. And then I added, let's see, I thought I added 3 things. Maybe not, but I added, I guess I was adding at the end, I added more seam binding because I wanted to make sure you had a good size bundle. I just, you know, wanted to make sure you got a lot. So then I added a pattern, which I didn't find this week. I didn't find patterns this week, but I, you know, have lots of patterns. So I added a vintage pattern. So here's the one that's in this one. A nice old one. These ladies back in the whenever this came from. And I added also a little bit of eyelash trim on this card. So, you know, you can use the card, you can use the bags, you can use everything in here. And I think it turned out to be a nice little bundle. And I hope you will enjoy and go over and check out my shop. Maybe if you need anything else, pick it up while you're over there, and I'll get these in the mail as soon as you order the next business day. So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed my Thrifty Thursday and my goodies here, my little bundle. And when you see this video, it will be in my shop. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.